At 16 years old, I had an accident. It was a car accident. I was actually hitchhiking and I was hit by a car. And for me, that was a devastating experience, as you could imagine. I had actually played tennis beforehand when I was a kid. And I started playing tennis when I was 10 years old, all the way through till I was 15. So I just kind of felt that that part of my life was over. You know, here I was as a 16-year-old and I had lost both my legs, just above the knee. And I thought from a sporting perspective, well, that was really it for me. One day I was sitting at home and I was reading the local newspaper. And there was an article about a guy in a wheelchair playing tennis. And I thought, oh my God, like how can this guy play tennis from a wheelchair? And his name was Terry Mason. And so I gave him a call and I told him my situation. I'd said that I just had a recent car accident and had lost both my legs, but I had played tennis before as a kid. And so he said, great, why don't we meet at the tennis courts in a few days. And so we met, and that first time in a wheelchair was, when I was on the tennis court, was frustrating, exhilarating, exciting, and nerve-wracking, all at once. I didn't even know what to expect. I didn't even know what to feel. I didn't even know what to think. But the main thing for me was once I felt that ball on the strings, I thought, this is something that I could really sink my teeth into. And it really brought me back to those days when I was a kid, like hitting a tennis ball around. Because when I had my accident and I was in the hospital, I thought, what am I going to do? Like, what am I going to do with my life? You know, how am I going to make friends? Am I ever going to play sport again? Tennis, when it came along, really gave me an opportunity to pour all that energy into something and turn it into an amazing experience. And for me, it wasn't even necessarily about becoming world champion or you know, being world number one. That was a fantastic icing on the cake to everything that had happened. But it was about meeting other people. It was about traveling around, going to tournaments. You know, there was a whole social aspect to it, and there was a fitness element as well. I was getting out there, hitting balls, and enjoying myself. And I think, you know, those kind of things were very exciting for me. And so when I first started to play with Terry Mason and travel to tournaments and meet other people, it was just something that was really, really exciting. And I think that was very, very important in the early days. And as I kind of progressed through that and tennis became more professional, you know, it just kind of went to a whole nother level. So I think if you're looking to get into sport, if you're looking for exercise, if you're looking to broaden your social horizon, I think tennis is a fantastic way to do that. Wheelchair tennis can give so many things to so many different people. I definitely think that you should pick up a racket, find a local tennis coach, you know, find out if they're experienced in wheelchair tennis. Maybe they're not, but you know, maybe you can find some videos or this video that we're making here and show them the intricacies of wheelchair tennis, and I think that would be a wonderful experience.